Let's be honest, most advice on how to grow an audience boils down to just be consistent. But here's the truth. Consistency without iteration is useless. If you're posting all the time but not learning from what's working and what's not, you are just running in place. In this video, I will introduce you to the 10-5-1 rule for Substack growth. A simple framework that helps you show up consistently and turn that consistency into real momentum. And at the end of the video, I will show you the next step most people miss: building a feedback loop that allows you to grow smarter instead of just working harder. But before we dive into the 10-5-1 rule, let's quickly talk about what Substack notes are and why they matter so much for your growth. Notes are Substack's social layer. They are short, casual updates, a few lines of text, a quick photo, or a link that show up in the Substack app and in the web feed. The key difference between notes and your longer newsletter posts is visibility. Your posts mostly reach your existing subscribers on Substack, but notes can spread far beyond that. They can show up in other people's feeds, discovery pages, and people can even restack your note into their own network. This makes notes one of the fastest ways to get discovered by new readers. And because they are so lightweight, you can share them daily without the pressure of writing an entire long-form essay, which means your readers see you more often, you stay on top of mind, and you get more opportunities to spark engagement. So if you want to grow faster on Substack, notes are not optional, they are essential. And this is where the 10-5-1 rule comes in. Because here's how it works. Every time you publish a Substack note, you like 10 notes from other creators. You write 5 meaningful comments, and you start one conversation with another creator, either in DMs or in Substack chat. This rhythm creates momentum. It keeps you visible, builds relationships, and helps you engage with the Substack ecosystem in a way that compounds over time. Now, here's where most creators go wrong. They hear advice like post daily or just be consistent, and they assume that's enough. But if you're posting without reflection, you're basically on a treadmill. You're moving, but you're not actually getting anywhere. Consistency matters, but what really drives growth is consistent iteration. That means every note you publish, every comment you write, and every conversation you start becomes a chance to learn and grow. What got people to reply? What made someone restack a note? Which notes brought in subscribers? The creators who grow fastest aren't necessarily the ones who post the most. They're the ones who learn the fastest and iterate. But how do you actually learn faster? Well, you do it by creating feedback loops. A feedback loop is simply a system that allows you to create, measure, and adjust. On Substack, there are 3 powerful ways for you to do this. First, through your own data. Your dashboard shows you which notes are getting the most engagement, restacks, or subscribers. Instead of just glancing at these numbers, study them. Ask, what patterns do I notice? Are shorter notes performing better? Do questions spark more replies than my usual notes? Use these insights to guide your next week's experiments. Second, you can learn through your readers. Pay attention to your comments and replies. This is a gold mine. If multiple people are asking the same question, that's a sign that you should create content around it. If readers are sharing your note in their own words, notice which parts they highlight. This tells you what resonated most. And third, you can learn through peers and mentors. This is where growth accelerates. Share your notes with peers inside a creator group or get feedback from coaches who have already walked this path. They will see your blind spots that you might not be able to see yourself, and this will help you iterate so much faster. This is exactly what we do inside Substack system and in our Right Build Skill membership. We don't just tell our students to post more. We help them refine their ideas, review what's landing, and test new approaches until they find what works best for their audience. When you combine consistent publishing with consistent feedback, compounding growth really kicks in. And the best part is that this isn't just about Substack. The 10-5-1 rule and the feedback loop system can be applied to any platform and any type of content. On Twitter, it might be 10 likes, 5 replies, and 1 DM. On LinkedIn, 10 comments, 5 thoughtful replies, and 1 personal connection. connection. The point is not the exact numbers. The point is creating a habit of engagement, learning, and iteration, because that's what makes consistency really powerful. So if you want to grow on Substack without burnout, start with the 10-5-1 rule. Then layer on feedback loops from your data, your readers, and your peers or coaches. Do this every week and you will be amazed at how quickly you improve, how much smarter your content becomes, and how much faster your audience grows. And if you want to dive deeper, check out this video where I share 13 specific ways you can better leverage Substack Notes for more visibility and growth. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.